Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Telegram bot with Node.js. The first thing we need to do is to create a bot in the Telegram. So we are searching for the bot folder as I have it previously, so it's already here. And remember to pay attention to this verification icon, the badge, because there is some fake. Click on start. And then we say new bot. We give it some name, say Telegram tutorial. You can name it with the and then right now we need to give it the username, but username is invalid. Okay. Okay, now we have our token, which we need to use in our bot. For making a new bot, we are going to create a new folder. Put it on desktop. This tutorial bot. We open our terminal. npm init. We give it some names. We use the same version 1, description no need, entry point is index.js, command no have, repository for now no have, keyword no we don't need, author we don't need, license, and yes. Now we are ready to install our packages since we have our package JSON. The first package we need to install is Node Telegram bot API. So npm I Node Telegram bot API. After that, we need .env package. And we need global. Okay, so now that our packages are installed, it is time to create a new file. Say index.js. We need another file, we call it .env, where our settings will stay there, and another one for config.js. Okay, so we are going to start with env file. We say but token, and we use the token we get from bot folder. We paste it here, save the file. After that, we are going to config file. We say const.env require.env, and then we say const result equal .env.config, and then we say if result.error, and we say throw result error. Other than that, we are going to say console log result.parse, and then we say module import equal. Now it's time to get the token. We put in the env file. We copy the value name. Here we say bot token equal process.env.bot token. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. And basically, this is all we need for here. Then next, we have to edit our index file. So first of all, we import our Node Telegram bot. Say const Telegram bot what require Node Telegram bot API, and then we need to get our token in here from the config. We say const bot token, and it's from our config file. Require config, and then we need to have the promise promise equal require Robert, and then we say promise that config cancellation true. Now that we have our index page set, it's time to start working with the Telegram API. So const bot equal Telegram bot, and here we get our token. Also, to avoid the problems in the future, we say pooling true, and then we can use this bot. We say bot dot on message async, and then we say msg as a message. Now we are ready to use our message, but before that we say but that, and in case of any error happening, error, and then MSG console log. Message in the console log. Now the first thing we want to get is our chat ID. Const chat ID equal message chat ID, and then we want to get the text. Const we say text equal message text, and then yeah, basically this is all we want for now. Let's send a new message on. Okay, let's send a message on start. Okay, so let's say if text is equal start. Sorry. Okay. If text is a start, we say but that send message. Then we use chat ID here, so we know where to send it. And the message we say welcome. Okay. And yeah, basically for now, let's keep it simple. And we say if else, anything else rather than that is start. Let's say but that send message chat ID, and we say let's try again. Okay, now our bot is set and ready to go. What we need to do is to actually run it. So in order to run it, we say in the current terminal node dot, or we can say node index.js and we run it. Okay, now we are getting our token in the console, which coming from the config file in here, this part. Okay, and now if we try our bot, we click on start, and our bot will say welcome. If we type anything else, it will say let's try again. Okay, now what if we want to create some sort of keyboard? Okay, the keyboard is the pop-up buttons at the below of the chat that we can select, and then something else will happen in the response of the click when you user click on that buttons. So in order to do that, let's create new keyboard. What we have to do is we make in here, we say const keyboard equal, and this will be our keyboard. Let's keyboard start, keyboard ends. Okay, so we know where is it. The first thing we want to do is to parse the HTML code of this keyboard. So we say parse underscore mode, and we say it's HTML in case we have any HTML syntax in our keyboard and we want to show it. So this will support the HTML and print it in the Telegram. We say replay mark deploy markup, and we say it's a JSON. Okay, now we say a string5, and here is where we define our buttons. So we say inline keyword, and we make an array. Okay. Inside that array, for each row, we make new array. So if we have like 4 buttons, we have button 1, button 2, and then we have another array, button 3, and button 4. That's how it's going to work. Okay. So for now, the first row, we only make 1. Each of the button will get text. Okay, the text is a string. We say info, for example, and then it gets callback. Callback data. Okay, and we say for this one, we say callback data is 1. Okay, and then the second one, we make contact For the next step, we need to use of this keyboard. So we copy the name, and then let's do it in a try again. Let's change it to please please select an option, and as a third argument we put that keyword. Okay, and let's rerun. Okay, now it's good. Let's say start again. So we get welcome. If we type anything again, anything else, we get this and we get our button. Okay, please select an option. We have info, we have contact. For right now, we didn't set to do anything else. Okay. Now we are going to define what to do with this call, like if this info clicked or if this contact is clicked. Okay. So in order to get this callback data and do something in response to them, what we are going to do, we're going out of this function, but on message, and we create new one. We say, this time we say but on, and we say callback query. Okay, this function is getting that responses and do another action in response to that response is received. So we async it, and then we say function, we call it simple query. Okay, close it before I forget. And then we need here again to get the chat ID and the text, same way we did in the message. So we say var or counts is the same. Say text equal query and data. This will be our text, and we say var chat ID equal query dot from ID. From ID is the sender who is sending it. Okay, and now we can use this text and chat ID in order to respond to the user in the chat again. Same way we go, we say if text is equal 1, it was defined as 1, the data callback. So it means the user has chosen info, and if it is 2, user has chosen contact. Okay, so we say if the text is 1, we say but send message chat ID, and we say simply you have chose info. Okay, just keep it simple for now, and let's parse it to the HTML mode, and we make info capital. Okay, and then let's parse mode to HTML, and in order to do that we can use simply HTML b tag, and we close our b tag. Okay, and we say another one, we say else if text is equal to 2. In this case, the user has chosen contact, so we just copy paste this one, and we change this one to contact. Okay, now it's time to test it. We close our bot and we rerun it, and let's clear our chat so we don't get confused. Okay, we click on the start, we say welcome, we say hello, and we get our button. If I click on info, you have chosen info. If I click on contact, you have chosen contact. Okay, but obviously here we have problem with the parse mode. Okay, I have forgot to add the parse mode, and let me rerun our bot. So again, if I click on info, the info right now is capital. If I click contact, you have choose contact is capital, and this is basically how we respond to the button that user has been selected. Okay. So I think this is for now enough. We can continue this one and make it more advanced, like connect it to the database and making the Excel files or CSV files out of some data that user provide. We can get the input of the user. Same way we get this data and we can collect them like questions and answers. The quiz, quiz sort of the bot. Like you give your name, you give your phone number, you give your email, you give username, and all of this we collect from each user. Then at the same time we can send them to the server in order to register the user. So we can do that also. Let's see first of all your response on the comments about this short tutorial, and if we see if there is lots of requests and people interested to continue, we can make that happen as well. Thank you for watching.